Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TimeToRole's Campaign 1. This is episode 113. We're going to get into it pretty quickly here. I have an announcement real quick, just because it is unexpected. Austin is not going to be here tonight. He's unfortunately dealing with a family emergency that has required him to travel across the country seemingly overnight. So, wishing the best for him. I hope that everything goes well, that everything that could go well does go well. Wishing him and his family safe travels across the country. So, love you, buddy. We'll see you when you get back. But that being said, we are down a player tonight, so we're gonna get into it pretty quickly here. Since we are starting a little bit late, normally 8 o'clock is where we're gonna shoot for, but unfortunately we're a little late. So let's get into it.
That was good.
Okay.
That's good fit right there, Todd.
Yeah, that was my Brokeback Mountain state.
That's a nice hat. I like that.
Is there a picture of Todd that I'm not seeing?
That's a
Yeah.
young Todd.
Go into your Discord chat or your group
general.
D&D,
Oh, I've
Yeah,
seen.
the
I've
general,
seen that. I've seen that one. Yeah.
and then my drink is above that.
Hey, look at you. Just like a whiskey sour type deal?
Sure, or just whiskey on ice.
I mean,
What kind of keyboard do you have?
That's actually this is Jim Beam, 7-year-old Black Label.
Ooh.
The keyboard is a Steel
Reserve.
Steel
Steel
series.
series.
Or
Steel Series, yeah.
Steel Reserve is a fucking beer sack. All right. Well, let's get into it because we're already starting a little late. Okay. The last we left off, Rat Bastards, you began to embark on your open ocean journey on the Trobalt Sea. You started following the coastline of Valencia, past Bear Hill, Drakemont, and now getting close to a bend. Now on the Oslo coastline. You were accosted by pirates from the Razor Shell Islands, where you were able to relatively quickly dispatch the 3 boats that had seemed to have taken advantage of a lone sailing ship. You noticed during the scuffle that there was a point of recognition of the Lily. Whatever that was, you have yet to figure it out. But Ori, you jumped on a boat and started cutting into some of the pirates that were on the ship, while also taking quite a bit of damage yourself, and also miraculously surviving a scattershot barrage shot by Elka from the Lily. You're able to sink all 3 ships. You're able to loot one of the ships before it went down. It is currently immediately after that fight, so we're going to say you guys started to go sail away. It's about late to mid-afternoon. Can I have someone roll a survival check for me?
Based on how my rolls were going last week, I'm not sure if you want me to or not. But I'm about to anyway.
For it.
Hey.
27.
Damn, not bad.
All right. You rolled above a 25, so that means there's no roll on a random table. The rest of your night goes without much issue. You'd sail into the darkness, and you do make it to where off in the distance, it's well, from here, I'll measure it for you. It's about 20, no, my bad. It's about 60 miles away, just over. But you are able to see way off in the distance the glow of what seems to be a larger city along the coast of Oslo here. But the rest of the day goes off without much issue. We get into the nighttime. continuing our traveling here on the ocean. Can I have? Do we want to take watches tonight, or do we want to let the crew do it?
I'll
we
take
can probably
first
let-
watch.
Okay.
Take first watch. Okay. You don't always have to. So I'll just put it out there. And this is not me being a sneaky DM, a sneaky dungeon master here. You can leave it to the crew to do the watch, but I will say that does up the chance of there being a random encounter slightly. So if somebody wanted to stay up for one watch and do that, and leave it to the rest, that's fine.
It's taking a watch
always-
tire us.
No, it's a part of your long
Okay.
rest. Yeah.
Yeah, I will always take third watch.
Always take third watch.
Like-
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So
I'll
take
always
first.
take second watch.
okay. So Elka and Ori are taking first watch, and Thaddeus is taking second. Does anybody want to join Thaddeus?
I think there's only one left.
Of players,
I
yeah.
can.
Okay. So okay. Sounds good. All right. So Weaver, you take third watch by yourself. Well, it'd be with Ander because Ander helps with the third watch regardless. Okay. First watch. Our resident fighters. Can I get a perception check from either both of you or one of you with advantage?
I'm good at perception. Do you want me to do it with advantage?
Sure.
25.
25. Seems to be clear, open ocean water. You continue your travel along the ocean. You do see what seems to be a pod of humpback whales breach the surface in the darkness, in the swift moonlight, or the swift moving water in the moonlight. It's kind of, the waves are starting to pick up a little bit, but where you're at, you're close enough to the shoreline that the wake from waves crashing into the shore and the actual open ocean, it seems like a fairly calm, smooth sailing. Nothing to note unless you guys wanted to do anything during your watch.
No,
Mm,
I'm just
no.
gonna be daydreaming about Captain Rowan.
What are you thinking about?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Don't talk to me.
Okay. Sit silently there for 4 hours or however long a watch is.
Ah, the whales are cool.
From
Or
down
just sits
below,
silently.
Shut up.
I'm gonna go, Ori, are her ears erect?
Ew.
You're supposed to be sleeping above board. This is me talking to you, Todd.
Go back to bed.
I know.
I will not give you a long rest. I'm just kidding.
You
Okay.
just spoiled your log rest.
All right. If there's nothing else to go about during your watch, that's fine. I can take this initiative down since we're not in active combat. Okay. I'm gonna leave these here just in case. Just in case you guys roll like shit. All right. First watch goes off without much issue. Thaddeus, Zane, you guys pass both Elka and Ori as they head to their respective chambers. Same goes. One of you can roll with advantage, or you both can roll a perception check.
What do you want to do?
I can roll it with advantage.
All right.
Let's do it this way.
18. Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Get my monuments. Nat 20.
You did it again. Roll a d6 for me.
Of course, I did it again. 3.
Okay.
4.
4. You're good. You, on the d6, there's one option where something won't happen, and it's a clear sailing, and the 4 was it. You manage to, the wind does start to pick up, not in your favor a little bit, not slowing you down much, but as you pass along the riverbed, or along the sea, sorry, you look out to your southwest, and you see what looks to be a mouth of another river. You do have a map, so you can see, and you can see that as the Salu River. It is the central river that runs basically north to south, through the wandering plains of Oslo. It is a primary shipping route. However, as you look closer, I mean, I'm gonna say with your 18 perception, it's kind of hard to see since you are about 60 or so miles out, but you can see a lot on the open ocean. And it's hard to tell, but you could tell that it is a open river inlet, and there seems to be various ships that are docked at its mouth, but you can't really tell who they belong to, whether or not they're going up the river or coming out. It's hard to tell. But yeah, somehow you rolled well enough, shitty enough, but also well enough that you were able to avoid any real trouble. Second watch, good.
That was my new LED dice, and I rolled a 20 on the first roll. I'm pretty happy with it.
Hey, there you go. Okay, so yeah, you're able to the night goes, or your watch goes off without much issue. We come to, do you guys want to do anything during your watch?
No, I've kept track of how long
Other
it
than
takes to get to the
creating
city to do my stuff.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna just kind of like pull my swords out and kind of like say, "Hey, buddy, how you doing? What's your name?"
Roll a D100. This is a new day, so. Yeah, you don't hear anything, unfortunately. But you do talk to your blades, and Zane, you see him talking to his weapons. This has now become a bit of a weird common occurrence in this group of people talking to their equipment. Dude, those are sick, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, gee.
Okay, so second watch goes off without much issue. As we get into the morning, Weavra, you wake up for your third watch. Yes, Jackson, I will let you out of the room in a moment. I heard your little barks. Give me a sec. You see Ander wander out of his captain's quarters and takes the helm from his brother. You can go ahead and make a perception check. I'm going to say Anders helping you with your watch, so you can make it with advantage. Hell yeah. Rolled like shit regardless. Hell yeah. And it continues on into the next week, Brett. Let's go. 27, though, is pretty good. You feel fairly confident that there's nothing dangerous. Nothing too dangerous here on the horizon. You see the sun just barely starting to peek up over the horizon. And you see 2 of the 3 moons are visible in the sky as it gets earlier into the morning. You see one off in the distance is you know the moons. One's a bright blue moon that's consistently blue, and the other one is a very similar like Earth's moon, bright whitish yellow, shining off in the distance. Both of equal size, and one is to the north and one is to the south.
Can you tell me the science about why the one is blue?
You could. There's places you could study that coming up if you actually want to figure that out.
No, I wanted to know above board.
Above board?
Mousy to Zach.
Above board, it's
What's the science?
Genuinely, it's because of the arcane filter over the planet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But why is the other one then not blue?
Reasons that have to do with the moon that I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Lunamancy.
Jesus.
The astral sea is a very broad topic in this world. But okay, your watch goes off without much issue. Is there anything you wanted to do while you were sitting up and about, Weaver? You're muted still.
My bad. Good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Nothing tonight. That might change in a day or two. So
Okay. All right. So you're able to make fairly good time tonight. Wind is at your back. And you're able to get a decent distance along the coastline. Coming into the next morning, we're going to wait a second because I need to let the dog out of my room before he starts full on barking.
good call.
Go on. He's being very polite. He was just letting out the tiniest little barks because he was like, I want to get out of here. Okay. So next morning, all of you are up. Breakfast is served per usual. Oceans are clear. Can I have someone roll a D100 for me? Doesn't matter who. 93. Okay, off to the east, Weaver, with your passive perception, you see a large black storm clouds slowly drifting east to west along the Trobalt Sea. They are these clouds are a couple 100 miles away from you now. But given your knowledge about how quickly weather can change in this world, they are something to note, but they are not immediately affecting your travel as of right now.
I'm going to just kind of stand ready with, rather than just dump control weather towards the end of the day like I have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hold on to it for either Anders' word or Ander or Alex, whoever's in charge at the time, or for them to if the storm actually hits us.
Okay. All right. No problem. Let's have Todd. Can you roll a survival check for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Survival. Ooh, this is not a good skill of mine.
You rolled really well though. Okay, roll just a flat D100 for me then. Oh, sorry.
Are you fucking serious?
Sorry, not D100, D20. That's my bad.
Do you see what I just did?
I see the 288s. That's ridiculous. But D20.
What do you want?
Sorry, D20.
D20?
That was my bad. I misspoke. 8.
Another.
Wow.
Jeez.
8, 88, 18, 88, 8. Yeah, I guess that's your number today.
Was it 8 incoming for the next group?
Yep. Guess so. Okay. Survival. With an 18 survival, you're able to continue on your path without much issue. The weather is getting... it's not affecting travel yet. The wind is starting to pick up and kind of swirl, but not affect like actual speed that you're traveling. You look off in the distance and you see another large settlement with many, many ships docking along the shore as you pass Stillben. However, with an 8, the wind begins to swirl, and you feel it. You feel like it's about to redirect itself and slam it broadside into the ship, but it goes in a wind torrent upwards, straight vertical, and then you look up, and forming 1,000 feet above, you see a humanoid-like creature begin to take shape. You would recognize this. This is a wind elemental. Not uncommon in places that are quite windy, like the sea. However, it is not quite locked onto the ship, but everybody immediately notices it, and Ander kind of like goes, if anybody has ways to make this shit go faster, let's go.
That sounded like a cast that to me. So
Like side eyes Weebra as he's saying it, like as you do that, you're gonna see Orphelia and Elkis look at each other and begin to conjure a glyph midair, like you see him do magic writing in the air, and they both simultaneously cast basically gust of wind, and they are able to push air into the sails the best they can, as you control weather, and you're able to let's see, this is D4 times 10 to see how long it takes for the weather to take effect. I will roll above board. 24. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Takes about 40 minutes. So, with the gust of wind spells that both sorcerers are doing, you get the sense that you're picking up speed. However, that wind elemental is noticing the shifting of the weather because of your spell, because it's not like it just happens in 40 minutes. It slowly is picking up. Like, it does notice it. It's going to roll a perception check with advantage because it is within its preferred environment. That is a natural 1 and 12. So 12 plus 0. So that is a 12. I'm going to say, can everybody collectively roll a stealth check together? Let's do a group stealth check. The DC to beat
Even
is
if
12.
we're asleep?
Well, this is during the day. So if you're asleep, you're sleeping
Oops.
in.
Forgot to
All
take
day,
advantage
every
off
day.
the-
This is more or less everyone's ability to not draw attention. That's for Elkis. That's for Archer, who passes regardless because of talent. Orphelia, that's a natural 20. Ander, that is an 8. Oh, shit. Okay, Ander's fine. I forgot he had a +8.
Anders screaming, "Go, get away from me, you fucker!"
Not quite. He is trying to bark orders at his crew. Oh no, Nate. That's a critical failure. Alrighty. And we'll roll above.
Or he wants to fight.
We'll roll above board for the crew, which is just a collective roll for them. It's 11 plus. We'll give them an overall bonus of +7, so it's an 18. All right, the DC is 15. And I need to roll for Weavra.
Beep, you mean?
Arval, you have V's in your name.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The other furry.
The other anthropomorphic animal.
I was gonna say I'm a scaly. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was
Sorry, you're right.
You gotta get it right.
Got it.
All right.
I should know better. I thought you guys didn't know the difference, so I wasn't gonna.
All right, 18 for Beep. All right, we're good. All right, so unfortunately with the nat 1, that is 2 failures, but it's 3 failures with Elka's stealth as well. But you're good, Weavra. Thaddeus, you passed. Zane passed. Beep passed. And the 3 Archer, Orphelia, and Elkis all passed. Ander failed. Barely. And the crew succeeded. So you're able to quietly maneuver the boat with within about 30 minutes, you're able to continue traveling. And after that 40-minute time span, you get immediately just jolted forward out of position of where that wind elemental is, and you're able to escape it without much issue. So you do gain a lot of time because of the control weather spell. In fact, it would be, well, we're gonna see. If we have roll a d8 for me. 2.
Ew.
It's okay. So it's whatever you roll in the d8 times 20 is the amount of mileage you get extra with a control weather spell.
I'll take that.
So you would have been, by the end of the day, you would have been right here. So an extra 40 miles, which is 4 there. So yeah, you get a decent amount more down the path. You guys are, after a night's travel, you are able to a night's travel in a whole you're going to be pulling into Oakmont after 2 more nights if nothing goes wrong.
Thanks for jinxing it.
Yep, you're welcome. All right. All right, so the day turns into night. Are we going to do the same watch group, or
Sure.
or do we want to
Sure.
switch it up? Okay. First watch, same goes. Ori and Elka. Do you roll the advantage or both roll? Up to you.
Do the advantage thing again.
All right.
$25.
You're rolling really well. 25. No roll needed on the encounter chart. You have a very smooth operating night. As you
There
begin,
are less times to daydream, night dream.
well, so you can travel. Okay. All right. So during your watch, you're able to traverse a good portion of the water, or the ocean, and you are okay. With a d20. I'm sorry, I'm doing math in my head right now, which is never a good idea. Okay. All right. So your watch goes off without much issue. As you begin traveling farther south, you do feel a brisker wind coming from the south. And you do realize that the farther south you get, the colder it is getting. Air temperature wise, nothing too egregious. You're just going from what equates to the equator, which is very warm, humid weather that is the central plains and swamps of the Valencian Empire. You are now getting down into a pretty arid part of the world. A lot of dry. You look out and you see the wandering plains, and you get the sense that the vegetation that grows here is hardy and really needs. It is very acclimated to the colder weather, and is much more dense than what you would assume an arid climate would be. But your watch goes off without much issue. Second watch will go, I believe that was Zane and Thaddeus. So if you want to roll with advantage like you did last time, feel free.
Sure will. It is 19.
19. Roll a d20 for me.
12.
12. He almost did the funniest thing. 12. Okay. You look out onto the ocean and you see what looks to be you see 3 creatures. You see the silhouettes of them. And what you see at first is what you think might be just a shark or something breaching the water. And it's swimming within 300 feet of your boat. These creatures are quite large. You see the top of a head breach out of the water. But you don't see a dorsal fin. And with the 19, you're able to really look hard. And then another head appears above water. And then another one. And then 5 to 8 more breach out. It's hard to tell because they are going up and down through the water. And as you begin looking at them, the rounded top of their head begins to raise up with these long protruding necks as they rise up. And you have never seen these creatures before, Zane. But if you make a nature check or a history check, you can deduce whether and what they are.
We will absolutely do a history check.
Do I get to roll too?
22.
Sure, you can roll. You can roll a nature or history check. $24. Wow, that's quite a good roll.
I did 22, so.
Yeah, you would know that there was a time in Ammriel that a larger species of reptiles roamed around. Now they've always shared. Humanoids have always shared the world with magical creatures. These creatures are ones that you maybe have seen before. You said 22?
Yep.
All right. Want to get the actual name for them. Hold on. Ah, yes. You would know these to be plesiosauruses.
Oh, they're Nessie.
Yes, these
The
are
magical Leopleurodon.
not a Leopleurodon. Leopleurodons are
They're taking us to Candy Mountain.
magical Leopleurodon, Charlie. Okay.
Darling family used to own
That
3 of
one
these.
sailor named Charlie's on the deck just side-eyeing us like, please don't make me do this again.
Yes, but their long necks approach, and this is a pod of plesiosauruses. You would recognize these are dinosaurs. You have had run-ins with what seem to be humanoid versions of these creatures whenever you took on the short arm gang and Arun. But these are aquatic. Their skin is very similar to that of a whale. But as their heads, from breaching the water, their heads are 10 feet in the air to 15 feet in the air. There's just these massive dinosaurs. They don't seem to be paying your ship any mind. However, one of them that is leading the pack kind of you see its head shift towards you as it smells the air. Zane specifically, roll a stealth check.
Okay. $19.
19. You see the leader descend down into the water. With your what'd you roll for your perception? 19 as well?
Yeah.
You see a shadow underneath the moonlight begin to move towards your ship. A large shadow.
Not crap.
You see it get closer and closer. And within, it gets about 150 feet away. And you see it kind of like swirling in the, or almost dancing in the water is the best way to describe it. Do a thing real quick. Anyways, you see it like kind of start to do a swirl in the water and like keep pace with your ship. And then it gets, almost seems like it gets enough courage is the best way to describe it. It swims closer, about 50 feet away, and then bursts its head out of the water and looks right at you. You see its nostrils flaring. Not showing any aggression. You make an insight check.
I would love to insight check this dinosaur.
Thaddeus, you can make one as well, if you'd like.
What is my insight here? No, 6. 18.
18. Thaddeus, this is a large reptilian aquatic creature that just breached out of the water. With an 8, hard to tell what it's doing. You can clearly see that it's not attempting to attack the boat. But Zane, with an 18, you immediately get the sense that these are curious creatures. With your history check, both of you, you would know that plesiosaurs in the world of Ammriel were are the descendants of dolphins, or are the predecessors to dolphins. How they travel in pods, how they interact socially. You would know that these creatures are quite rare nowadays, whether it be from overhunting or just more and more creatures inhabiting the ocean that would see them as prey. You're able to deduce that it's literally just looking at you, sniffing, trying to get an idea of what you are, and as it kind of like makes pace with the boat, swimming side by, another one approaches, and it's a much smaller plesiosaur. You get the sense this is a child, a younger plesiosaur, pops its head up, and not quite nearly as tall as the larger one that's inspecting you, and it kind of like lifts its head up and then looks at you intrigued, and then you see the larger one kind of nudge it on the head, kind of gesturing it for it to go away, and both of them sink back and swim and rejoin with their pod that's moving at basically the same pace that your boat is. But okay. Yeah, you guys had a nice little, after that interaction, the nighttime is pretty still. It is getting colder. Not enough to want to bundle up, but it's like being on a boat in the middle of the
Speak
lake.
for yourself.
Yeah, fair. It's like being on the boat at night in the middle of the lake, in like late summer. Like that's the type of temperature we're seeing now. But as second watch closes, Weaver, third watch. If you want to make a perception check with advantage, feel free. Hey, there's a roll. That's better.
That's much better.
Aw, good boy.
Good boy.
32. Yeah, you don't have to roll. The day turns to light. You see schools of fish starting to eat what looks to be tiny. It's hard to describe. You see what looks to be these dragonfly looking creatures. They're like insects, but they're slightly larger than your average dragonfly, and they're landing on the water, and seems like they're dipping their head down into the water, and you just see a fish from the school just erupt and bite it and eat it immediately. And you see thousands of these little dragonfly-like creatures landing on the water, and seem to be feeding on something. But the fish, as Mother Nature dictates, are also eating them. But your watch, other than that, really goes off without much issue. Is there anything you wanted to do?
Not quite. I'm gonna hold off for one more day, I think.
Okay. All right. Nighttime turns into morning. Breakfast is made like usual. I would like. Mousy, roll a survival check for me. Oh, you're right. BRB, my bad. I didn't see that. Okay, then let's go with magic. Roll a survival check for me.
Okay. That is. My light didn't come on it. At least my survival. Doing the maths. Oh, it's a 1. 19.
19. The travel for the day is on point, no issue whatsoever. However, I need you to roll D100.
It's getting do down here. It's a little easier.
26. Okay. The day goes. The day is calm. The what once was eastern storm has since blown to the north, and has subsided, and the wind has subsided. The weather is normal, and your travel goes off without much issue. You're able to make it a good ways. Is there, Weaver? Did you want to control wind or control weather again?
Basically assume that I'm gonna do so in like the last 8 hours of daylight or so.
Okay. Well, then I will
before I go to bed.
I will roll a d4. And we're going to see how long that takes and how much that affects. Okay. Another 40 minutes, but that's fine. As you begin to cast that before your bedtime, roll a d8 for me. Hey, there you go. 80 more miles added onto your speed, which is pretty substantial. Yeah. Morning, you guys are going to be pulling into Oakmont. Okay. So you guys are, because of the control weather, you guys get a significant boost to your journey. Going into nighttime, last watch of travel, at least on the ocean. Same groups. Alka, if you'd like to roll with roll perception with advantage, you can.
Okay.
19. Cool. Nate, roll a d20 for me. You're still
15.
muted. Oh, 15? Okay. Okay. The wind is in your favor. Your travel during the night is sped up by 10 miles. So where you would normally go, 2 miles. Okay. All right. Anything else? Is there anything you guys wanted to do during your watch?
Nope.
No.
Okay. You notice the wind blowing in, speeding up your travel. Okay. Well, at the end of your watch, second watch, Zane or Thaddeus, you could roll. One of you can roll with advantage. Both of you could roll together. Up to you.
What Todd roll this one?
All right, Thaddeus, roll perception check with advantage.
Hello?
Hello.
We see it. You
Hi.
got 24.
Back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wrong one. Wrong stream. Sorry. Let's do that one. There we go. Sorry, I accidentally shut your guys' music off. 24. Just low. Todd, roll a d20 for me. 3. That's not good. No, I'm kidding. You have a 2 out of 20 chance for something bad to happen. On the bright side, that is not one of them. 3. Interesting enough. Zane, roll a d100 for me.
Please. Oh, no, doesn't look like that. Sad. $85.
85. Interesting. As the night goes on, you two notice an approaching ship. One of significantly much larger than the Lily, which is hard to believe. This is easily double the size of the ship you're on, which this ship is. I mean, when it comes to airships, this is one of the larger ones. But this is a large seafaring vessel. With a 24, Thaddeus, you look at the. Let me move this up here. You look at the insignia on the boat. Let me double check what that looks like. Okay. You notice a stag. What looks to be an elk or a stag, embroidered into the sail. You can make you specifically, Thaddeus, can make a history check. And Zane, actually no, Zane, you could as well. You two make a history check to see if you know. I'll take the 22. It's fine. Just the first roll. Zane,
So, I was rolling what again? Sorry.
a history check.
History check. 21.
21, 22, and 21. Pretty good. You would both because of the nature of both of your families, and trading that happens all over the world. You would know this embroidered symbol on this ship to be that of the Elkhorn Conglomerate. It is a trading, centuries old trading company that was originally based out of Aurora in Valencia. However, has since moved shop down to Oakmont here in Oslo, thanks to the easy river access that Oakmont provides. You do know that this trading company does trades all sorts of goods. You know that their ships are generally much smaller than what you see now. However, with the 22 and a 21, you do know that you have both seen one of these ships before, actually. Zane, you saw it as it was pulling into Senva in Ebrax to trade with the Abraxians. And Thaddeus, you've seen this ship on when you're much younger elf, traveling with your father when he was trying to show you the ways of the Sterling clan in their trading. These are dreadnoughts, much larger trade ships that are also armed for combat and are routinely attacked by Razor Shell Island pirates because of what they hold inside of them. But they continue past you with no issue. They give you a wide berth on your would be on your port side, so out towards the ocean. And as you sail through the night, you are now entering into the Trobalt Sea. The ocean is much colder. You can just tell by the sea splashing up. Also, it's like I just have a stutter, I guess. Also, for just so there's, I forgot to mention, and I had it written down, and I honestly completely forgot to make the treasure map. You guys do have a treasure map. That is on the island of Bridget. So that's something you guys wanted to do. Perhaps if you have the opportunity to do it after whatever is to happen next, you guys could do that. But your guys' watch goes off without much issue. A few other smaller, what seems to be trade vessels pass you as you quietly approach on the shoreline of Oslo into Oakmont.
I'm going to do one thing during the night.
Sure.
Is again ask my weapon, do you have a name?
Okay. Roll D100. $98. Unfortunately, the complete opposite of what you want to roll. Yeah. Still nothing. Kind of a tough egg to crack. Okay. All right. Anything else you guys want to do during your watch?
I'm all set.
Okay. Second watch goes off without much issue. Weaver, you wake up. You begin your watch. You can roll perception with advantage. Hey, look at you.
17, 18, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I've decided I'm not going to do the interaction with Ander I was thinking about, because I am muting when I'm not talking and I am hacking up along, so.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, 33. You do notice as you begin to travel, the influx of ships begins to be intense. You begin to, as nighttime turns into day and your perception or in your vision begins to clear because it's lighter out. There are in the bay outside of what seems to be the river channel that heads into Oakmont. There are hundreds of trade vessels that are docked, that are, I'm blanking on the term for it, but it's where they dock out in the open water.
Shit, even more embarrassing. I'm blanking on it.
There's a term for it, and I'm
Anchored.
Thank you. Good Lord. They were,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, that's.
I was trying to come up with something else, but
I think anchored is
no go.
Anchored is accurate. They're anchored out.
okay.
There seems to be banners from all sorts of places, countries from all over. You would know just based off of the common knowledge of Oakmont, this is a trading hub. This is one of the southernmost trading hubs in the entire world. It is a place where commerce, culture and commerce comes to meet, as well as nature. It is a very interesting place. But as you encroach, everybody begins to wake up. Ander is easily able to weave his way through the hundreds of anchored ships. Ander's actually waving at a few of them as it seems like he may either recognize or know some of these sailors. But you are able to all during the day. In a survival roll is not needed as the day or morning turns into daylight. All of you wake up. Make sure you prep spells for whatever you want because we are about to enter into the capital city of Oslo, Oakmont. Ander is able to weave his way up the river channel enough and dodge enough of the anchored ships, and you see a bend in the river start to go northeast, upwards into the city itself. And he will follow that, and you find all of you find yourself winding up a relatively narrow riverbed. This is about 200 feet wide, much smaller than the Falneu River, but it is very deep. And as you, with all of your passive perceptions, as you look closer, where you think that nature is to blame for the shoreline, you look deeper down into the water, and it seems like the bank is propped up with thousands of brick, and it seems like this is not a riverbed. This is a channel, and it is wide enough for two ships to pass each other, and deep enough that you won't scrape bottom on really any size of ship. Your surroundings along this channel are fairly open. These are the plains. You are surrounded by open, wind-blown grass and wheat, just as far as the eye can see. Some of it in various forms of color, like you see amber waves of grain spreading out as far as the eye can see, and you also see various other. You also see other various types of vegetation that seems to be either farmed or just naturally growing, a different varying of color and growth.
Are there deer and antelope playing?
There are deers and there are antelope, and there are also, funny enough, intermingling with the deer and antelope, various what you would consider fey-like creatures. You see centaur packs running off in groups. You see the odd, as you get closer to the city, the odd pixie floating through the air, just wandering by your boat, and waves at some of you. She seems to be minding her own business. You see all sorts of people just out and about in the plains. You see tents popping up, and you see wagons wandering off through the plains. And as we get into the city, you are met with a fairly large display of architecture. You see towers that are peeking up above the flat city, a massive encircling wall surrounds the inner part of the city. You see docks spewed about all around the channel, and you eventually find your way into a what seems to be a much wider area, filled to the brim with boats. And I'll show you what that looks like. You guys find yourself floating into the import docks. You pass by the southwestern outpost, a guards towers looking over the main western road or southwestern road that stretches across the farmland outside of Oakmont. All of you find yourself. We'll use sure. We will go ahead and use Elka's token, just to kind of show you where you guys are. If you want to wander off and do something on your own, just use your own token. But you find yourselves here at the import docks as Ander kind of yells out to the crew, begin to dock. We'll need everybody's papers or identification. And he'll look down at all of you. Family crests and symbols will probably work here. So if you have those, use them. But you're a part of my ledger, or you're part of my crew's ledger, so you should be fine.
Thank you. This one does not necessarily have a family crest or symbol anymore.
No, that's fair. That's why I figured I'd add all of you. All right. A few rules of Oslo. I've been here a few times, back when it was Valencia, and now, well, it's Oslo. Oakmont, the city, is a massive trading hub. The reason why we're stopping is we're out of supplies. But also, with whatever we have going on next, be prepared. And he looks at you, Zane. Now might be the time for you to spend some of that gold you got on your hip there.
Well, I got plenty to go around. Could probably buy half the city out.
You could certainly try. You'll see what I mean. Okay. I'll handle all the paperwork. I need you guys to sit here for a second. And let me see if I can wave down the dockmaster. Oh, there he is. And you see a rotund human. When I say rotund, he is fucking round. This dude is easily 400 pounds. And he kind of like waddles his way, but looks efficient in his job. And he begins scanning, and he kind of like, you see him kind of hold up what looks to be a stone slab of some sort, and he kind of like holds it up towards the lily, and you see an arcane flash of light, a blue flash of light, come from this tablet, and he just goes, the lily of the sky. Well, welcome back, Captain Ander. It's been quite a few years. Yeah, yes, sir. We're here for a short restock and wandering about the city just to see if we can find anything fun to export out of here. Well, very well. The Lily is a respected vessel here in these waters. You know the rules of the city. Don't let the marshals catch you. All right? All right. And then he will look over all of you. Well, looks like you've added some members to your crew there, Mr. Ander. Yeah, I did. These are my friends. They're traveling with me during this time, so their names should all be on the ledger. Oh, yes, I see. Since you're new to the city, it's my job to know who you are. Let me see here. Let's see here. Mr. Arval. Which one is that? And you'll see Arval raise his hand. All right, cat person. That's easy to remember. Let's see here. Elka Burning Heart.
Aye.
Oh, a rabbit person. Also easy. There's another. Oh, I see your family. Elkis Burning Heart. Yeah, that's me. As he raises his hand. Oh, it seems I skipped one. Archer and he'll like look up, and you'll just see Archer smiling. I know who you are, Mr. Flail. Move on. You'll see Elkis look very confused at that at that comment.
Ouch.
Okay. Going down the list. Ori. Which one of you is Ori?
Ori waves.
Minotaur. Well, you'll fit right in here.
It's about time.
Let's see here. Orphelia Thorn. Oh, Miss Thorn. I did not realize you were returning to our great city. Well, it's been a bit, but yes, I figured I'd stop in and check in on the tower. Right. Well, if you need any of the marshals to escort you, they will be happy to do so. I'll be fine by myself. Thanks. She kind of looks sheepishly down to the ground, avoiding eye contact with the rest of you. Let's see here. Weavra.
Is this one?
Lizard folk. Haven't seen anybody coming through the import docks. There's a lizard folk in a while. And, well, you're checked. Thaddeus Sterling.
That would be me, sir. As I step forward, I'm going to slightly bow. Thaddeus Sterling, formerly of the House of Sterling, but soon to be the House of Sterling.
Right. Elf
At
with the
your
last name Sterling. They're a dime a dozen, as he writes down.
What does that mean?
Oh, the Sterling family is quite large.
Oh.
There's a well-known branch of your family in Astron. Are you aware of that, Mr. Sterling? Make a history check. Done.
Well, yes. Yes, I am.
Yes. You would know that your father, when he was much younger, moved his branch of the family to Sylvania. Your family actually, where your family is actually from, the Sterling family, you would know this, comes somewhere from the Valentian Empire. You know somewhere southern in the Valentian Empire, with a 24. You have not heard from anybody within your family from this part of the world in a very ever in your lifetime. But you are aware that there is a branch of your family that exists somewhere in what was once the Valentian Empire, which you can now guess is Astrian.
Yes. I'm aware my father moved us away from the family. And, well, my father's made several mistakes in his life. Hopefully I can reunite our family one day.
Well, I wish you luck. And Zane Rona. He'll look right up at you in your armor. Can you remove the mask?
It's not a mask, it's a helmet, thank you.
Well, you know what I mean.
I'll have it melt off my face in front of him.
It doesn't seem to shock him. You look very much like your father. All right. I assume you're Malleus's son.
Yes.
All right. He's he does travel here quite a lot for his work, I guess you could call it. All right. Well, all of you are checked in. Do be mindful of the marshals, as I said. They are the law enforcement group here in the city. They won't mess with you as long as you keep to yourself. All right, well, you're free to wander the streets. Mr. Newgate, if you could, since your ship is slightly too large to pass under the bridges, we'll have to ask you to keep it docked here in the docks. If you'd like to walk all the way into the city, you certainly can. Or if you have rowboats, you are welcome to use those as well. Ander will kind of look at everybody. You want to walk, or do you want to take a boat?
I kind of want to walk. Been about a while.
Walking
Kind of a
seems like it'd
long
be
walk.
nice for once.
Okay. I guess we'll walk. I will go ahead and get the boat taken care of here with the crew. I plan to be here for at least 2 nights. Ophelia has some business to take care of here, and she'll kind of like quietly float down off the boat, down onto the ground. And so make sure she makes it to where she needs to go. She is known around here. And I will meet all of you. Yeah, I'll meet all of you at the Lover's Leap Inn. It's just north of the Star Tree. You'll see the Star Tree, trust me.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Enjoy. There are too many markets to visit here. Zane, I highly doubt you'll have the ability to buy everything. Be respectful. There's one place I'm asking you to be respectful because I'll fucking kill you.
You've got nothing to worry about with me.
I don't know why you're talking to him.
He's looking right at you, Ori. As he's saying,
I
be
don't know why you
respectful.
looked at me.
He's being, as he's saying, be respectful.
Yes, sir, and he'll give a salute.
Right. Okay.
And one question for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do we have to worry about thievery? I'm sure the laws around here with people stealing or pickpocketing are very fierce. Is that correct?
Thieves don't tend to make it very far. There is theft here, especially if you make your way to the East Bottoms or Powder Keg Alley. But as long as you avoid the East Bottoms in general, it's more of the, like in quotations, slum part of the town. You should be fine. Do know that the laws are pretty strict against pickpocketers, and he'll look at you, kind of notice the daggers, and kind of nod and say, "Do be careful not to get entangled with the marshals. They are not nearly as kind as I am."
Very well understood. I'm just concerned that nobody will be pickpocketing us. And if they do, they would serve the most dreadful, dreadful consequences.
Oh, they'll be arrested. Trust me. If you have any problems within the city of anybody taking your picking your pocket or assaulting you in any way, you can find any of the marshals within the city. They're very easy to spot. They're all wearing black uniforms, button-up black uniforms, and they are all have these very distinct silver armored shoulder pads that have the mark of the Derfelden family on them.
I thank you. Good information, sir.
Dervelden, let me think. Ori. I think literally Ori. Ori, make a history check.
History.
Brat, check your DMs.
Yeah.
16.
16. Okay. You have heard of the Dervelden family. They are a group of what it really boils down to. They're a group of paladins, effectively. They are armored. They're armored sect of paladins that have that are well known throughout the plains and all the way towards where you grew up. They tend to they have a presence both here in Oslo as well as in your homeland of Astrium. They are a very organized group of law enforcement officers. They are known for being strict but fair. They have taken an oath to protect the weak and protect those that can't protect themselves. And they tend to take hold within major cities within the plains. So, but they were founded by the Dervelden marshals. Were founded by the Dervelden family, but have since spread out well beyond just the family.
Okay.
So, okay. So you guys begin wandering your way into
Hey, Zach.
Oakmont. Yeah.
I did a
Yeah, I saw.
posted something. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you do see Orphelia just kind of sneaking off on her own. So if you wanted to follow her, you certainly can.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. You begin to follow her, and she turns around and says, "I'll be fine. I have." And then she kind of like sighs. This is something that I really just want to do alone.
This one does not like letting anyone off alone in a city, but should you insist, then this one suppose he has no choice.
She has a very feeling guilty look on her face. And she looks at you. Make a persuasion check.
All right, here we go. Good old, where is it?
The dumb
Where-
stat of
where-
Libra. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, let's go.
+0.
She will roll an insight. I'll roll on her dice. Her purple dice. Cool. That's a 2. Her insight's pretty high, but you just barely beat it out. She rolled a 15 with her 2. She just looks at you. Fine. I'll stick around with you guys for now. And then we can all go to the tower together and I can show you what it's about. Maybe it's time I start thinking about having actual friends. And you guys have been kind of fun, so. She's looking at
This one did not mean to intrude like that, but this one just didn't want you to go alone.
No. It's probably better I have people with me anyways. You'll see why. And she begins leading you guys down along the riverwalk here. You pass you look off in the distance and you see these massive farm compounds. In fact, you pass one that's close by. It has a big sign out front that says Finnegan's Farm. Home of the Finnegan family is home of the Finnegan family since 483 PF. Which, for those of you keeping track of the year, that's just over 400 years. This farm has been here. You pass, and there's all manner of workers out in the fields. You see a young man riding a horse that seems to be doing show tricks with it out in the courtyard. You see various bovine species out in the field as well, grazing. You see a few, at first look like mounted riders, but as you look closer, these are centaurs that are seem to be herding the cattle and prepping them to get brought into the barn because you are approaching in the morning. It seems like they're being brought in for some sort of there's just a gathering of cattle that they're herding for some reason. You begin walking past, and a few of the workers wave at you, seem friendly. They one of the workers is a dwarvish man, long, bristled brown beard, and he's just kind of has dirt and sweat all over his face, and he kind of, when he waves at you, he says, "Welcome on in." As you begin walking farther, you find yourself walking under an archway that states it's called Farmer's Alley. You walk through here and you get the sense that this is a farmer's market. There are all matter of uh, veggies and meats and all sorts of perishable goods that are being sold here at the Farmer's Alley. You see jars of honey. You see various alcohols that have been brewed throughout the farms here. This is a large. It's about the largest farmers market you could think of is here. Is there anything? Did you guys want to stop here for anything, or do you want to keep walking through?
I'd be okay if we keep moving.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You get the sense as you walk through that this is probably where Anders going to be restocking, for the most part, for food at least. Okay? Let me grab the Elka token so we know where you're at. You begin to walk over a bridge, which this bridge is almost like a mounded. It is a mounded bridge. It is a long, wide archway of a bridge. You pass by small wagons going over it, and it is a bit of a walk to get up to the crest of the bridge. You look down, and there's this fairly large trade boat that is passing underneath the bridge through the channelway. Some of the sailors wave at you as you look down over, and you see Elkis kind of wave back, and Archer has this big smile on his face. You see, you get the sense that he seems to know where he's going as well. You begin to wander through, and the one thing that's a very evident as you walk in through the gates of the city, there are trees everywhere. It seems like someone decided to carve a forest, decided to carve out a forest and make a giant city out of it. Except instead of carving out trees, they built numerous grand structures throughout the forest and carved roadways. As you make your way through, Orphelia begins to explain, yeah, this is the Memorial District. It's a place of religion. Every god that you know that gets worshipped has some sort of temple here. The primary deity here of the city is Shantiz, and she's the mother. She's seen as the matron of flowers, Mother Nature, I guess you could say. But yeah, she's prominent here. Beyond the cathedral, and this massive cathedral that you can see peeking out of what looks to be a small patch of forest, is hundreds of feet tall, just a grand cathedral. She kind of points everyone to that way. Thaddeus.
Yes.
What is your passive perception? Because I don't have that in front of me right now.
Where is it listed?
It's below your 6 big numbers on your sheet.
16.
16. Okay. You glance off and you see what looks to be a interesting symbol. You see, actually, right across the street from each other, you see a small church that has a black disc circled with a border, so like a black rounded disc with a black border around it. For one church, the theme seems to be much darker, much more mysterious. And then you look directly across the street in the complete opposite of a church that you see here. You see a pair of eyes, the symbology, a pair of eyes surrounded by the 7 stars. All of you have seen the symbols before as you kind of glance over at Thaddeus looking at them. These are the symbols of Selune and Shar, the sister goddesses that represent the moons. It catches your attention, Thaddeus, as you pass by, but only for a moment as Ophelia begins to push all of you farther. She kind of...
As
Good.
as I see these, I'm gonna put my hands on my hilts, my swords,
Mhm.
and ask again.
Roll
Do
it.
you have a name?
Roll a d100 with it. I'll say roll it twice. I'll say you're rolling with advantage. 14 and a 19. It's funny how the dice tell a story. You hear a voice creep into your head. Oh, human. Dear elf. One so young does not need to know these names. But if you really must know, my name is Shar. And some know me as the goddess of darkness. Others know me as a death goddess. But in reality, I represent the dark side of the moons.
Are there two of you?
And then you hear another voice. Move yourself out of my way, sister. Hello. My name is Selune. I am the goddess of the moon. And also an echo of myself that inhabits these plates, along with my twin sister, Shar. Yes, get out of my way. As you can sense, there's some twins butting heads. Thaddeus, make a religion check. $14. You know of these goddesses. There are two goddesses that are still allowed to be worshipped throughout the world. However, your knowledge is that these two goddesses hate each other. They are twin sisters, but in name only. They tend to be depicted as two forces that counteract each other, that consistently butt heads. And their followers, their devotees, tend to follow in that thought process. So yeah, you hear these voices, and you hear Selune peek through. I do apologize, Thaddeus. You do deserve to know more about us. That'll happen in due time as you continue on your journey. Just know that despite the grumblings you might hear from this one, you hear grumbles from Shar. Just know that we are here to help.
I pay homage to both of you in the church.
You certainly can, although I think you might be potentially abducted if you walk into the Temple of Shar with a blade that is in her likeness. So perhaps do so discreetly. And then you'll feel a wave of warm, almost like a warm breeze brush over the top of your head. And it kind of points your direction to your group that have since began walking well past you because they did not notice that you stopped, except for Vivra.
I was gonna say, excuse me.
Except for Vivra, who noticed Thaddeus just stop and begin looking at his blades, having a conversation.
I'll, provided the group doesn't get too far ahead, I'll stop him from rounding a corner, but I'll split the distance until Thaddeus looks like he's ready to rejoin.
Okay. You'll hear a quick voice from Shar. You moron, your friends are leaving you behind.
You call me a moron?
Get used to it.
Whoa. Very well. I said, I will be back. And I'm gonna get kind of like pick up my step a little bit and catch up with the group.
Okay. You see Weaver sitting there waiting for you as you kind of look up and like your focus was solely on your swords, and as you look up, your vision's blurry, and as you point your focus towards the group, it becomes clear again, and you feel the connection to the two goddesses you were just speaking to dissipate as you begin to focus on something else.
When I catch up to Weaver, I'm gonna say, Weaver, I need to come back here at some point.
Very well.
My swords are talking to me. And that is their place of worship.
Have you not learned anything from Ori?
No. He's a buffoon, but I love him.
It
Above board, how high is your intelligence?
not higher than Ori's.
Who are you asking?
I think
I was asking Todd.
What is my intelligence? Nothing to brag about. 12.
yeah, it's
Alright,
just
carry
a,
on. Mine's the same.
Yeah.
Interesting.
you both are above average intelligence. Yeah.
Hmm. Who's the buffoon here?
Ophelia begins guiding you further, with Archer kind of keeping step. This is Memorial Park. It is a place to remember the dead and the fallen. I recommend recommend coming here at night if you have the opportunity.
Do I have the second highest intelligence in the group? I think
Zane has the highest, I think.
Zane has the highest, right? Makes sense. But unless Arval has,
Arval might actually be pretty high. I know he has the highest charisma because Bard.
right?
Let me see here.
Yeah, but he has a 2 for a wisdom.
Actually, no, his intelligence is 14. So yeah, he's
Shit, I have the second highest intelligence in the group.
yeah.
Smart gang.
I was gonna say
Dang.
investigation is not a strong suit for this group.
Hey.
nor is insight. Actually, I don't. Well, no. Weavers. Would
I
be
take
pretty
offense
high.
to your.
My insights. No, I purposely didn't go insight.
Oh, so it's
My
just
investigation's pretty
I
fucking
recently
good.
got a +2 insight.
yeah. I was gonna say Arval's is +2 as well. Yeah. So. Yep. You have
wow.
that's funny. You are traveling with 4 NPCs that are all have equal to higher intelligence than Zane and better insight than I think almost all of you. And
Probably.
if we get Alan in here, he has the highest insight I've ever created for a character.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's the most insightful character I've ever created. But okay. So she begins to guide you and kind of explain.
I didn't finish my
Oh, okay.
thought with Thaddeus.
Oh, sorry.
Talking weapons do bear it. It is wise to be cautious around talking weapons, per our experience with Ori.
I do respect your opinion. I am talking slowly.
Just don't necessarily promise them anything.
Me promise anybody anything? The only promise I've made is to Noetic.
Fair. Thank you for telling me.
Oh, and I promise to kill That idiot.
Of course. Okay, that was all I wanted to cover.
Okay, no problem. Orville kind of points out, you see a massive green roofed, two green roof buildings right next to each other. The one to the south is the Grand Archive. If you want to do any reading on literally anything, there's a very large group of it's maybe as in depth as Leon's library in Arun, or not in Arun. Why am I blanking on the capital city? It's the name of your cat, Artemis. Zane. Yeah. Anyways, and then the one to the north is the Tower of Eternity. That is it's a wizard's tower. An old colleague of mine used to, well, still does technically own it. You know him quite well. You can make an insight check on that if you want to.
I was gonna say.
I am not going to even question that.
21. She made a bit of a her eyes rolled at the idea of it, and she glanced slightly over to Archer when she said it. You get the sense she's probably talking about Alistair. He has towers all over the world. You guys continue on. You pass a domed orange roofed building. She explains, this is the artisan's quarter. If you go north, the artisan alley is there. If you want any matter of decorations, paintings, some magical items are sold there. But mostly just knickknacks and fun things. Actually, Arval, or Beep, whatever you prefer to be called. There's a singing troupe named the Trobalt Troubadours, just up the road there. So, if you want to take a look at that, you can do that. This domed building next to us is the Dakin Observatory. This is where the Dakin astrologians study. They are masters of the stars. And you look up, and there's a giant telescope. You can actually see it during broad daylight. Telescope that's almost the size. It's easily 10 to 15 feet wide. And it is sticking out, and it's pointing straight up.
Giggity.
Hell yeah.
Never seen something so erect.
So, yeah, if you want to go north here, this is the Artisan's Alley. I do recommend heading that way. But we're going to go this way, as she leads you to the right. There's more residential quarters, and then you see a massive keep, a stone fortress. That is the center keep. That is the place where the oligarch of Oslo meets for their monthly forum. They are groups of people that they're the people that run this country. You guys can all make a history check if you'd like regarding the oligarch. Anybody that wants to make an history check of those?
Waver gives less than one half of one fuck.
That's entirely fair. Yeah.
28.
28. Weaver, you've heard of Oslo. You know what an oligarch is? An oligarchy? you can assume what it entails of, but it's not really a care for you. Thaddeus, get to you in a sec. Okay, you have also heard of what you know what an oligarchy is. You've heard that Oslo is an oligarchical republic. It is a country has some level of democracy involved with it, but it's mostly ran by oligarchs. You really don't know much about it, just other than what you've heard in your travels. As for Zane and Thaddeus, you know, which is kind of it's funny how the dice tell the story, because you two would have had the most interaction with the country of Oslo in the short 18 years that it has been a country. Oslo was created. It just celebrated its 18th year being a country. It's a country that is made up of nomads, traveling merchants, and refugees from the Titans War, as well as plains people that already lived here. You know that the government is an oligarchic republic. It's made up of various owners of trading companies, nomad clans, and major groups of people that were here before it was etched out of the Valentian Empire after the Titans War. You know that Sorry, my arm just fucking decided to tighten up. That sucked. You would know. Sorry. Okay, that's done. It's just fucking seized up for some reason. That was weird. You know that there are 17. There are 17 individual groups that make up the oligarch. You would know that there are 5 nomad clans: the Green Hills, the Dancing Foot, the Hedgehoppers, the Duskwalkers, and the Woodsborn are the 5 nomad clans that represent the nomads. You would know that the Iron family is a part of it. The Iron family is the family that used to rule the land of Oslo when it was still part of the Valentian Empire, but they had since given up their leadership in exchange for a bit of a pardon for some of the atrocities that they committed during the war. The Elkhorn conglomerate, which you passed one of their ships coming through, is one of the trading companies. The Moonraker Familia is another, and the Market Square Masters, that's ran by the Lyell family. Those are all the trading companies that take part in the oligarch. There's also the Dervelden Marshals have representation, as well as the Longfang Monks. The Dakin Astrologians also have representation, which you did just pass their observatory. The Farmers Trio, which is the 3 farming families that you passed on your way in. That's the Finnegan family, the Balkan family, and the Cogflint family. You know that the Troubled Troubadours are a group of bards that run the Artisans' Quarter. And then the Wolf's Peak Rangers, the only group that's not directly represented here in the city, but they are represented. They are represented throughout the plains of Oslo. They are a traveling band of rangers that are seen as kind of wardens of the plains. They tend to keep an eye, and they're based out of Wolf's Peak, which is the northernmost settlement in Oslo. But you know that based off of just you both rolled really high, so you get all that information. But you pass the center keep. Orphelia will point out the Merchants Guild to you, Zane. If you want to sell any of your wares, do it there. That or That are at Smith Forge and Forest. That's the other place that you could probably sell off some of your things.
Okay.
That Shadow's Respite right in front of us. It is a bit of a it's half Thieves Guild, half dive bar, half hotel. You could also maybe the exchange might buy some things from you as well, but that's more of a it's hard to explain.
I raise my hand.
Yes?
How does that place have 3 halves?
I'm sorry, where are we talking about?
Didn't you say that somewhere was half Thieves Guild, half dive?
Oh,
bar,
yeah.
half...
Because Weaver, it's the laws of equivalent exchange.
Correct. No.
Very well.
Yes, we'll just go with that, sure. If you go to the south, if you go south down this road here, as you encroach upon the center plaza here, we have the College of Dawn. That is a wizard's college. Also directly ran by someone that I don't like talking about. And she'll begin guiding you. If you go to the north, there's all sorts of shopping districts. There's the Corner of Colors. There's the Moonraker Embassy's up there. The Dervelden Prison is up north. The Queen Street Mall and the Longfang Vineyard and the Masons Guild are all up there as well. But it's a big city. Getting everywhere in one day is a bit of an undertaking. Continue walking, and you pass the exchange. You look up into the exchange. It is just a sprawling marketplace that is filled to the brim with various carts and wagons and tents. And you see that they just etched out a spot in this city square where it's just various vendors trying to sell their wares. This is the flea market of it. This is one of like 3 flea markets here in the city. You guys can go up in there if you want to. She's kind of like, she's guiding you, but also if there's anywhere that you guys would like to go to, feel free to shout out.
Zane's gonna wander off into there without saying a word.
I'm gonna follow Zane.
Weaver, you noticed 2 of your party members wandering.
I was
take
about
Weaver's
to
hand, because I know he's gonna follow us.
I was about to, and then I saw you go off, so I wouldn't
know, okay.
necessarily. Yeah.
And hand your claw.
I mean, if you grab me, I'll go, but
He's not grabbing it. He's just like, you coming?
Ophelia's passive perception is high enough that she'll stop. You guys want to go into the exchange, by all means. It's still relatively early
Early for...
in the day. Where it's before noon still.
Or he looks at his wrist. Oh, yes.
She actually has what seems to be some sort of timekeeping device on her wrist.
Ori
think
has
Ori-
one perfectly coiffed clump of hair on his wrist that's a perfect sundial.
So if y'all,
I'm gonna pull out my pocket grandfather clock and find it.
You put that in a bag of holding.
So
It's like,
True.
Oh, what time is it?
true, yeah. Just pull
It's
out a
okay.
grandfather clock. Oh, nice. Okay.
Better yet, take out just an actual sundial. That's like just a piece of sidewalk.
You just pull out the bricks and set it up yourself. Okay, yeah. So you guys want to wander into the exchange? That's fine. Do you all want to go, or do you want to split the party for any reason?
I'm just gonna follow the party.
Okay.
I may stealth.
You're gonna stealth. You're gonna go invisible.
Not in the middle of a crowd, but
Ori, can I do something?
Sure.
Ori wants to put his hand around Thaddeus's shoulders, like he's like a buddy, and
Okay.
put his arm purposely over his hood.
Well, the hood isn't there. He just has the ability to innately go invisible now. But
Okay.
If you wanted to put your arm over him to give the
Yeah, he's gonna do that. He'll do
yeah,
that anyway.
yeah, to make sure you can keep an eye on him. Yeah, you could do that.
Oh yeah, okay, it's coming back. Okay, I remember now. All right. Yeah, he's gonna do that. All right, let's go.
Okay, Thaddeus, are you resisting?
No.
Okay. All right, just making sure. Because we could roll for it if you want to. All right. So you all begin walking down the exchange. There are various, like I said, tents and carts all over the place. You hear various vendors yelling out to you as you walk by. You smell the you smell freshly cooked meat that are on skewers. You see all various sorts of knickknacks and burlap sacks of like grain. You get the sense that this place is where a lot of importers, so traders, come in and sell their goods. It's one of the, like I said, it's one of the few flea markets where they have the ability to do that beyond going to the Merchants Guild. So, is there anything in particular that you? Yeah, for real. Actually, that's a good callback. For real.
Alright.
Sticks of meat. It's universal in the fantasy world.
Yup.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
I'm looking for anything healing potion related and or magical item.
We can make a group perception check based off of what you want to find. Is there anything else anybody wants to find?
Weapons and armor.
Weapons and armor. Okay.
Mainly armor.
I'm not looking for anything in particular.
Okay. I'm gonna say group perception check. We'll see how high you roll.
16.
Okay.
Perception is still 1. 14.
Okay. That helps. I'll have Beep roll. The 3 NPCs are not going to roll for the sake of ease. On the bright side, Beep's perception is also very high, even though I rolled a natural 1. Jesus Christ. That's a natural 1, so that sucks.
You factored my 34 in, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, so that's a success. That's a success. That's a success. Ori rolled a 14. You said.
Yeah.
Success. The natural one is a failure in this case. 2 failures actually, but with enough time wandering around, it is hard to gain a grasp of where everything is because there's so many people just spread in this tiny little section of what amounts to a road. There's just a tiny little section where it's just wide enough that cars can drive through, and people just kind of have to like duck out of the way. And with the size of your group, it's easy enough to do. Eventually, you do find a person peddling healing potions, Zane.
Perfect.
Let me see here. Let me random roll it. Hold on. Okay. You see, I'm not gonna RP the guy because I don't have a guy for him at this very second.
That's fine. I just need to know who in my party needs healing potions
You find
and how many he's got.
You find a human vendor. He is currently selling 10 regular healing potions. He's currently selling 10 regular healing potions, 2 greater. I'm grabbing the price sheet for those. Sorry. 2 greater, 3 superior, and 1 supreme.
All right, who's low on healing?
I could use some.
All right, Ori. How much, good sir?
Are you asking for all of them?
Yes.
I'm doing the math. Um,
Hey,
that's a lot
it
of
doesn't have to work for a while.
it's a lot of gold. 526, 27.
I find you. That's a lot of gold. Cute.
I said it's a lot of math. But also yes, a lot of gold. He'll give you all of those for 3,000 gold. He'll given that you're buying him out, he will give you a 200 gold discount.
Deal. Adam Dory sheet.
Go for it. So that's 10 regular healing, 2 greater, 3 superior, and 1 supreme. Okay. As for is there what else did you say? Just healing potions in general, or
Any like magic items that make Tickle Zane's fancy?
not many in the way of magic items here. This is a lot more like your everyday goods type of deal. Sorry, I am rolling out this real quick.
And then I guess weapons and armor.
Okay. Weapons and armor. Again, this isn't exactly the place to look for that type of thing. This is more of a, yeah, you can find the occasional, you can find like throwing knives and like ammo for crossbow bolts, and you can find flintlock ammo here, like gunpowder. So if you want to buy some of that, you could.
Are any of the merchants looking to buy guns? Because I have some.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because you're in the place of commerce.
Persuasion's all that I ever wanted. That's a +7. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You do see a person trying to sell gunpowder. They do have a few actual flintlock pistols for sale. Nothing too fancy. They all look like your average pirate pistol. But he looks at you, and he does see like you do have a pistol hanging off your hip.
Right.
So he spots that immediately and just goes, hey, "You looking to buy any black powder for that piece you got there on your hip?"
I'm actually looking to offload a blunderbuss and 3 flintlocks.
Really? Well, let me see what you have. I might be able to buy them. Maybe not at the price you'd want, but yeah, I'd be down.
I'll show them. They're in good condition. I've been keeping care of them since I acquired them. So
okay. I need to know. We're gonna look up how much they cost because I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, so these are just common. Okay. He'll look at you and say, "Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to undercut you a little bit. It's just I gotta make money. I'll give you 200 gold for each of the flintlocks, and 500 for the blender.
Sounds good to me.
So that's 1,100 gold. Okay.
Deal.
Would you like?
Good, sir.
Would you like to knock off any of that price with trading me for some of my gunpowder and shot?
I'm good on that for right now, but I appreciate
All right. Well, that's
your
fine.
assistance.
1,100 gold. He'll hand that to you. You can count it if you like. By making an investigation.
I will count it very quickly.
Investigation check.
I'm actually good at these. That's a bad roll, though. What is my investigation? That's an 11, so that's also a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, he handed you 1,100 gold.
I forgot I had 2 long rifles on me. I can sell this to somebody else.
Yeah, there's plenty of places. This is a city of commerce. Like this is the place to do it. Okay.
Right.
As for armor and like swords and stuff. You find the occasional hunting knife, some throwing knives, that type of stuff, but nothing that Ori would probably go for. As for armor, you find a few bracers here and there that are like standard leather bracers, primarily meant for like hunters. More leatherworking than
helmets?
anything. Helmets. Higher
Ori
low.
needs a helmet.
Higher low.
We'll do high.
Fine. Unfortunately, not finding any helmets, like nothing metal. You do find the occasional like hat, like leather hat, but nothing that it's going to provide you any sort of benefit to your AC.
Okay.
So, yeah, sorry, I rolled a 2 on the
It's
DC.
It's like a nice looking hat. Are there nice looking leather hats?
Yeah, they're well made. These are like flat caps. You see, like a cowboy hat, more like a flat brim hat. Yeah, there's all sorts of like
Ori the
leather.
cowboy.
I'll take it. How much? You're welcome,
You
PJ.
want the
I
cowboy
want
hat?
this. Yeah,
Cowboy hats are expensive, man. I don't know if you've ever looked at them in real life.
I'm rolling in dough.
All right, he'll look at you. 10 gold.
Expensive, he says.
That's expensive for a fucking hat, guys.
You're talking to money bags.
I don't
over
care.
here.
10 gold for a hat is unreal, but that is actually, just looked it up. Yeah, cowboy hats are expensive, shockingly.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've watched a bunch of videos on how they made and stuff.
Yeah, they are a difficult piece of clothing to make.
Or he had some 2 platinum. Here you go, sir. Keep the change.
Thank
Adjusts
you.
his belt.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
The money has gotten to him.
All right. The guy looks like I can adjust it to where your horns can stick through.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Thank you. Hands him another platinum.
Oh, I was gonna do that for okay.
Okay, he takes it back.
He will.
Oh well, if you insist.
He will. This is a human. He's like 5'10", so you're much taller than him. Can you bend down?
Oh yeah.
I need to measure.
He'll kind of take a squat.
He'll pull out a measuring tape and measure the distance between the interior of your horns and then the exterior of your horns. Got it. Okay. And then he will mark on where it would fit, and we're gonna roll a sleight of hand with advantage for a craftsman using his craftsman's tools. So he gets proficiency plus his bonus, which we're gonna say the average craftsman is good at what they do. So we're gonna say they have a +5. The dexterity, so that's a 18 on the dice plus. Okay, yeah, that's I'll do it. That's 25. Yeah, with unreal precision, you see this craftsman looking at literally focusing on your horns as he's cutting, like unconsciously, the holes, and he'll stop, and then he will take what looks to be like almost like an iron, like a hot iron, and seal off where there's some like fabric and like leather strains from it, and he will burn that down, seal it off, and cap it with metal. So you have metal rings around your horns now where you wear this hat.
Yeah.
And he'll look at it and go, yeah, it'll do. And he'll put it over your head, and it fits perfectly. You now have a cowboy hat. Congratulations.
He'll say, "Thank you, sir," and he'll tip the hat.
My God.
2 good sets of chef knives. Easy enough to find. 3 good knife sets. How many knives are you looking for? FIFA. Like,
Wow, I sound really bad. Call it, I don't know, like 4 or 5.
because there is a chef's knife item, but there's not a chef's set. So
Which
we're gonna.
I mean, they acquire the chef's knife item from.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
doing. Okay, so
I mean, let's call it. So the chef's knife item, let's just call it like 20 12 of them.
12 of them. Okay.
That'll be 3 sets of 4.
Okay, so they're 5 silver apiece. So that's that will be 6 gold.
Cool.
Yep.
Done.
Okay. Any other knickknacks that anybody wants to buy here? There's plenty of opportunities to buy other things, and you're going to be here for at least another day. So,
Or I think Ori wants a skinning knife.
skinning knife, easy
He
enough.
was ripping shit off.
I would also like one of those.
Okay, those are considered hunting knives. Those are slightly more expensive. Those are. We'll charge 20%. Those are gold a piece. So yeah, you guys can both easily find a nice, well-made skinning knife each.
Alrighty.
Do you want to buy like a whetstone or anything for sharpening?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's mark off 2 silver.
I will mark off a gold because it's a rounder number.
Sounds good. If you wanna be generous to the economy here in Oakmont, feel free. Okay.
Spreading tipping culture to Oakmont.
You guys have been spreading tipping culture all across the fucking world at this point, so there's no point in me trying to stop you now. Ophelia will look at all of you and say, "All right, is there anything else anybody wants?" Or can we?
Or he can actually use that whetstone on his weapons now. He hasn't actually sharpened them himself, I think.
Yeah,
Just-
he's
I
al-
mean, it's just on like rocks or something.
It's always been assumed that Zane is the one that's magically sharpening them because of his abilities
Yeah,
as an
because
artificer.
I can literally just create the items
It's
I
like
need
the-
to maintain our weapons.
But
It's like the Sandman when you sleep, he sharpens your weapons when you're sleeping.
Like legit, one of my abilities is once a day I can just create the tools I need to do like anything.
yeah, he is. You having an artificer is very beneficial to your to your day-to-day goings. Okay. Thaddeus, you would have had a chance to slip away by now, by the way, if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I want to slip away and find a cove, little nook that I can get into and just become invisible.
Okay, I'm gonna say roll a stealth check with advantage. This is not to be out of the view of the people that are in charge, but Vivra.
Okay.
Love that for you.
It's gonna be against his passive perception, by the way. So good luck.
I was not at my computer. Hold on.
Yeah, you're good.
Ah. All right, so I am rolling.
A stealth check with advantage.
Stealth advance.
Stop my shit. All right, stealth check with advantage. So we're gonna go with advantage and stealth.
Ah, balls. Unfortunately, even though that was a really good roll, Vivra's passive is stupid.
Yes.
You, Vivra, you are used to Thaddeus being sneaky. And you do notice out of the corner of your eye him sneaking into a back alley.
Does what I just GREM rolled to you get me past most people's passive, most
would
other people's passive?
Say so, yeah.
Okay.
As for your party, Arval wouldn't notice that.
Okay. I am going to also duck away. Then I'm not going to interfere necessarily with whatever Thaddeus is doing, but I'm, until he goes invisible, I guess, going to trail him.
Okay.
And then as soon as he goes invisible, I'm shit out of luck.
Okay, so Thaddeus, do you go invisible as soon as you duck around the corner?
Well, as soon as like, if there's a crate or something that I can kind of like tuck into a little nook.
Okay.
I'm certainly being very aware of the environment around me to make sure that I'm just not gonna walk in somewhere and then not come out and people are go, whoa, 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 whoa. So
Right. Okay. Yeah, easy enough to do. With your passive, you do not notice Weaver sneaking behind you. You're able to duck. You're able to duck into a fairly quiet corner. And you are able to go invisible. Weaver, you watch him duck behind a box, and you see his body just go invisible.
I'll stand in kind of an entryway where I'm basically, I want him to know that I have seen him,
Okay.
but I will just say, please do not do anything stupid, and come find the rest of us when you are finished. And I'll leave him to his own devices.
You see and hear Weaver say that as you begin to walk out from behind your box, and you see him turn his tail to you and walk back to the group.
I'm gonna say back. Understood. Thank you.
Okay. We'll get to you in a second, Thaddeus. Okay. Orphelia noticed you sneak away as well. Her passive is almost as high as Weaver's. It's one below it. You will hear a message in your head, Thaddeus. You will hear, "Don't steal from happy people. Don't steal. don't steal from happy people. Don't steal from people that don't deserve it. Be mindful of your surroundings. Meet us at Lovers Leap Inn. It's the giant building just to the east of us with a purple roof. We'll be there in about an hour." That's her message to you, Thaddeus. You can respond if you'd like.
I'm just gonna kind of think back. Okay, I'll be there.
All right.
I'll be good.
With your passive insight, you get the sense she doesn't give a fuck that you steal from people. Just don't steal from happy people. Okay.
I was gonna say somebody watched Mighty Nine.
Your goddamn.
Amazon
It's my
Prime.
favorite quote.
Yeah.
It's my favorite quote, dude. I'm gonna use it. I love Molly Mock Tea Leaf, unapologetically.
Amen.
All right. Most of Talison's, actually all of Talison's characters I like, to be fair. He's just an expert in character creation. But, okay. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do here at the exchange?
Oh, nope.
Okay. All right. So, Orphelia will begin guiding you down through the city center. She will hang a left. And as you hang the left, immediately beyond the steps, you see a giant. Do you know this type of tree? All of you know it very well because you've seen it, but you've seen one of these before. You've drank the water from it before. This is a tree of life. It is known locally as the Star Tree, as Orphelia explains. It is a tree that's stood for a millennia, if not longer. It's a tree of life. We've seen these before in our room, but very few are actually down here on the ground. in, you know, actually on Ammriel soil. So yes, it's revered around here. And she'll guide you into the plaza of the Star Tree. All right. As she wanders around the corner and shows you the Star Tree, it's quite tall for a tree of life. It's just gauging some of the ones you've seen all throughout Arun, and even in Esperar, the capital city. You get the sense that this tree is old, like older than the fracture, certainly, if not well predating it. You see various birds and other magical creatures. You see a pixie sitting on a limb. You see all sorts of people surrounding it, and you see a woman posing for a painter as he paints her picture in front of the Star Tree. A big tree enough for the transfer via plants close to where the lily is docked. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty. You could have easily, if here, I'll guide your attention. If you wanted to literally, you just have to be familiar with it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That tree right there, literally just on the corner as you walk by, you could have easily,
Sure.
or that,
Cool.
or that one, or wherever, you know, easy enough. There are so many trees. This is actually for you. Interesting enough, it is a big city, so there's a lot of people, but you feel very grounded and centered here at this place. Nature is abundant here. Birds, various animals and magic creatures that are living in harmony with the humans, and humans, elves, dwarves, centaurs, orcs, just all types of people. Minotaurs walking through. It's very common to see a minotaur. Actually, you've seen more minotaurs here than you've seen anywhere else, Ori. But you also know that you are in the part of the world that the nomadic tribes of the minotaurs are pretty common in this part of the world, as you're from one of them. But as you wander around the plaza and the Star Tree, Orphelia kind of looks at all of you. There's one place I want to show you before we head to the Lover's Leap Inn, and she'll point at the Lover's Leap Inn, which is just to the north. And she'll guide all of you to the Smith Forge and Forest. As you walk upon this store, it's a store times 30. It is the craziest amalgamation of a strip mall that you've ever seen. You see the half of a galleon ship sticking out of the top of it. You see a tree growing out a part of one of these buildings. You see various storefronts of different named storefronts that seem to all connect to each other, and then one giant sign that is just gaudy and out of place here in this lush green area that you've walked into, that is the Lyell district. It says Smith Forge and Forest, your one-stop shop for anything that you need on your adventure. For those of you above board, if any of you have ever heard of the place in South Dakota called Waldruck?
I've been there.
That is the inspiration for this place. It is a absolute monstrosity of a monstrosity of capitalism is the best way I could describe this place. It is in your face, and there are many people immediately shouting at you to come on in and enjoy our hot fudge. Come on in and enjoy our pies. There's food, there's weapons, there's armor, there's everything that you could think that you need is here. But as Ophelia guides you into one of the center stores, you immediately look at it, and it reads, Madame Velma's Armory. She walks in, and the first thing you see as you walk in is a 7-foot-ish tall female. Why am I blanking on my favorite D&D race all of a sudden?
Asimo?
No. What Alan is?
Oh, Furbolg.
Furbolg. Jesus Christ, Zach. A 7-foot-tall female Furbolg. She's wearing a very pleasantly colored bright yellow sundress with a bright white apron. She has a septum piercing that is slightly smaller. It's just very, very close up to her nose. Her ears are pierced they're pierced with like earrings that look like bramble and like thorns. And as Ophelia walks in, you hear, "Oh my goodness. If it ain't Miss Ophelia Thorne, how are you doing, sweetie? It's been too long. Hi, Velma. Good to see you again. I'm coming back here for the piece of armor that I bought a while ago." Right. Yeah, you had me you had me enchant that thing. You've already paid for it, so let me go and grab it. Are these all your friends now? Yes, ma'am. They are. These are well, you can introduce yourselves if you want to. I understand some of them might be looking for some armor. Well, isn't that the best thing ever? Hold on, let me go ahead and get my husband out here, and he'll be able to help you purchase anything that you want. And you'll just hear her yell, "Eric, get your tiny little ass out here!" And wandering out from the back, soot on his face, he has like a forge apron on, is a about a 4-foot tall gnome. And he just goes, yes, dear. Hi, the name's Eric Lyell. Pleasure to meet all of you. With some of you looking for a armor and weapons.
Yeah, I'm curious to the best plate armor you got.
Plate armor, okay. I actually just made a new set this morning. One moment. And you see him like wander back and grab you hear and he walks out and his arms are trembling as he's lifting this plate armor.
Or you will help him.
Thank you, sir. Oh, you're much taller than oh my goodness. Sorry. Distracted. This is enchanted plate armor. It reduces the issues you might have with being stealthy. It's the metal's soft to the touch. It's very easy to meld. It's a type of armor that's used by some of the Elvish Guard in Astrium. Originally, I was forging this for one of them. However, because it's their elves tend to, especially the Astrium elves, tend to move at their own pace, so I don't know if I'll actually see the one that ordered this for the next year or so. So it is for sale. I can always make another one. There's some other properties to it that are important. You gained resistance to any issues with thunder, as well as when you wear this armor, it makes you feel lighter, and you can go a little bit faster.
How much faster? Or looks at the camera.
Above board, about 10.
Above
above
board.
board, it adds 10 feet to your speed.
Oh.
Above board, what's the armor class on this armor?
It is standard plate when it comes to armor class, so it is 18. But you can also add your dex bonus to this armor because
Oh,
it is
shit.
light enough.
Okay.
And you gain resistance to fire damage.
My
you don't-
God! All right.
and you also don't get a penalty for stealth checks.
How much would it take? How long do you think it would take for you to make another one of these?
This took me about 3 weeks
Ooh.
for the total. Yeah, it's the armor itself. If you just want the metal part, the non-enchantment, it would take me 2 days.
Now the better question: how much is this enchanted armor?
You want to hold on? I have a price. Give me a sec.
I'm being serious.
I gotta look at my actual armor. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, that's a price. This will be yeah, it's expensive, unfortunately. It's 16,000 gold.
Oh, I have deep pockets. Are you also looking for any magical items to sell, perhaps?
If they're armor related or weapon related, certainly.
I have plenty that are related to such things. I have a +2 half plate I'm willing to get rid of in this trade above board, and
Okay.
I have 10 quivers of Alona.
Oh shit, hold on.
So
We're give me a sec. Okay.
only 10. Yeah,
Only 10.
casually.
Okay. How do you spell that, by the way? Quivers of Alona?
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's,
got it. I got it. Never mind. I found it.
Nice.
EHLONNA.
Yep.
Okay. That's not as serious. However, he looks at you. 10. So you're selling all 10
If
plus
he
the
wants
half
them.
plate. He'll
Plus
look at
the
you.
+2 half plate.
He'll look at you and say, "Actually, the going rate for these 11 items is 16,000 gold."
Oh, perfect. Do you want them for the armor? Straight across?
And he'll just like scratch his chin. He has like a little tuft of chin beard. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Zane is a fucking demon for this type of shit. That's pretty
Literally
good.
and
That's
figuratively.
a 22. Hang on, that was my first roll. 22.
Deal.
Perfect. What is that armor called?
That is the elvish armor of elevated speed.
Elvish.
It is elvish, or it's made out of elvish. It's made of elvish mithril. So it doesn't gain the ability of normal mithril, where you can't get critted. But what elvish mithril reduces the innate ability of elvish mithril is that basically it reduces the stealth. That's the stealth component.
Zach, I'm not gonna spoil this for the chat, but you should, or for the group of my party, but you should go look at my character sheet now.
Oh dear God. Let me look at the AC because I know it's gonna be stupid. Oh my fucking God. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
as soon as you told me the AC difference, I was like, holy fuck. I was like, all right.
What have I done? Okay, you want to know how? Okay, I'm not gonna share it, but it's as absurd. His AC is as absurd as the equivalent of Weaver's passive being what it is. I'll just put
Okay,
it.
so we're in the 30s at this point.
Yes, he was already in the 30s, so I just want to put it that.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just put it there. We're not.
I can go. The better part is I can go higher
He can go
based
higher.
on abilities.
He can go higher. Well, you're prepping for potentially one of the last fights, so I don't blame you. Okay. He looks at you. Well, I also have some weapons if you'd like to peruse, since you clearly had some items that were quite valuable to me.
I fight with my
Any,
fists, unfortunately, but my friend might want one.
any sort of weapons, or I'm sorry, armor?
One moment. Regular other armor. Let me double check. Well, you're already wearing some pretty nice plate armor. I don't think you want to switch plate for
I'm
chain.
in the
though,
front
do
a
you?
lot. Can I put the chain under my armor? Historically, that has very good effects.
Above board. You can't mix armors. Unfortunately.
Oh, damn it. That looks so
Um,
cool. Can I do it for the...
For the
Can I
drip.
okay, for the drip, yeah.
If you want to buy
Hey,
just a
Tyler, look at
regular,
my art.
if you wanna buy a regular piece of chain, if you want to buy a regular set of chain armor and use it for
Actually-
the drip, I'll allow it.
I have a better idea.
Oh, okay.
If I could, I'm going back into talking to the guy. Could I commission you into making me a helmet? As you can see, I'm helmetless.
Well, I could do that, or you could potentially shop a few of the helmets I already have made. If none of those are to your liking, then again, enchanting is really what takes the most of the time, and that's my wife's thing. As he kind of points to the back room.
If I were to charge her, do you do rush orders?
I'd have to go find quite a few enchanters in the city. I could do it, but it would cost significantly more.
Or he looks at Zane. All right, Zane, you listen.
I am listening.
Okay, how much?
Well, how about we look at these helmets real quick before you...
Okay.
Yes.
Or he's looking for something fully enclosed.
Fully enclosed. Okay, let me see what I have here on the...
Something that actually covers his face.
You know, wear your cowboy hat on top of the helmet.
Hell yeah. Or like on the back. That looks sick too.
Use it as a shield.
That's a kind of a cool idea for an item. I had to turn into a shield.
I'd say we could say hat as a weapon, but they did that in Devil May Cry 5, so.
All right, let me see here. Okay, so there is a he has that voice hurts that voice hurts my throat, so I'm not going to continue. He has a stamped plate helmet that is a plus 2 to your AC. It is just that. It's just a plus 2 to your AC stamped helmet that fits to your head.
A stamped helmet?
Yep, it's made out of it's made out of just regular old steel, gold, and platinum mixture.
The old reliable.
Yeah, it's basically a soldier's helmet that is a plus 2 to your AC, which is magical. So, I do believe you'd have to. Oh, Zane, you do have to attune to that armor, by the way.
That's fine. I can attune to 6 items at once.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Get wrecked.
Okay. That has a price tag of 3,500 gold for that helmet. He has a mariner's helmet, which is it is a steel helmet. It gives you plus 1 to your AC, and it gives you ability to breathe underwater.
Yeah, I'll pass
innately.
on that.
He has a mithril helmet. All right. The mithril is a mithril helmet. It's plus 2 to your AC and gives gains you the ability to roll a D100 on any crit that I roll against you. And if you roll a 50 or if you roll a 49 or below, the crit hits you. If you roll a 50 or higher, if you roll 50 or higher, it's the crit is negated and it's just normal damage.
Okay.
So there's
that one.
How much is that one? Or what type of helmet is it?
It's mithril, so it is metal.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Womp
That one is 6,000 gold. The mariners, if you're curious about that, is 1,500 gold. And then there's a scale mail helmet of cold resistance, and a scale mail helmet of lightning resistance. Both of them give a +1 to your AC, and they give you resistance to either cold or lightning. Those are both 6,000 gold. So those are the options he has. I didn't roll very well in the helmet section.
How much money do you have,
okay.
Ori?
I think I'll take the mithril.
The mithril? Okay. That's 6,000 gold.
Let's see here.
I will loan you money if you're short.
No, I got money.
He did just get a shit ton of
I
platinum.
just robbed
for
the pirate ship.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's see. Hold on. I got gems. That's kind of where a lot of my income is coming from. I'll take that.
He'd buy gems. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the voice now. Yeah, I'd buy some gems from you. Those can be enchanted and placed into armor.
Okay, hold on. How much was it again?
6,000.
6,000. Okay. He's gonna hand him 5 gems.
Okay.
And 500 platinum.
Okay. What are the gems? I'm sorry.
It's 200 each.
200 each. Okay. 5 gems, 200 each.
And 500 platinum.
And 500 platinum. Yeah, that's a deal to me. So yeah, it is something you have to attune to. So.
Oof.
Yeah. So you may have to take off one of those rings of protection. I
think it's.
Let's see here.
It's definitely worth it if you have a 50-50 chance to negate a crit. Yeah, for sure.
Hold on, let me look here. I might take off the fire resistance ring.
Okay.
How often? Because I have the cloak of the demon crow.
Mm-hmm.
And ring of fire resistance. I think I definitely want for how often I'm in the front. I need more AC.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll switch one of those out.
Okay, yeah, you figure that out, and I'll get you the item card for that. Okay. There are weapons available, if you wanted to look at those.
Yeah, see what they got. I don't think I could get it any better, but
yeah, just looking.
Yeah, I guess comfortably.
Yeah, let me. Oops.
I think I'll take off the demon crow cloak if someone wants to wear that.
All right, let me generate that so I can actually
kill my cat.
Okay. You see, just placed about the shop, because this is it's a smaller weapons shop, but there are things all over the wall that have price tags. You see 2 +1 heavy crossbows, both on sale for 1,200 gold. You see a +1 javelin for 1,100 gold, a +1 sling for 1,100 gold. You see a +2 lance for 4,400, +2 trident for 4,400. You see a +3 halberd and longsword for 17,000. You see these. Well, let's roll a d4.
Hey, I need to be up super early or early in the
Yeah,
morning
we're
for
about
work.
to. Yeah, we're about
Okay.
to end here. You see two red will look to be ballista bolts. You see a dagger that's labeled Dagger of Warning. That is really has a massive price. It's 60,000 gold. You see three dancing rapiers. Those are 2,200 gold apiece. You see a defender greatsword for 26,500. You see two flame tongue scimitars for 5,500. You see a Dragon Slayer short sword for 8,800. There's a lot. You see a spiked mace that's labeled the Mace of Terror. That has 9,000 gold charge on it. You have a there's a rapier that has a engraving of a cat face on the hilt that says 9 lives Stealer Rapier, and that is for 18,000 gold. And then you find a single scimitar on the front counter that's called the Scimitar of Wounding, and it has a price tag of 2,200 gold.
Was it Mace of Terror? You
Yeah.
said. Sounds neat. What's that do?
Yeah, no problem. Let me pull up the item description. It is a he'll explain. It's a weapon with it has charges in it. You can use it to emit waves of fear on the battlefield. Okay, good night, Todd. It's basically when it causes your opponents to be fearful of you. You can do that 3 times a day. And it's also plus 2. It's plus 2 to hit and damage.
What's the damage on it?
Yeah.
Just normal mace.
Normal mace, yeah.
Okay. How much?
9,000 gold.
No, thank you.
Okay.
How much was it?
9,000.
Do you want it that bad, or?
Not really. I was kind of gonna use it for like shits and giggles.
Fair enough.
Maybe
I
scare
will.
some townspeople, you know.
I'm gonna press the guy. Hey, would you be interested in like a sword hilt?
Depends on the sword hilt.
I'm gonna show him the fanciful one I got back in the town we got booted out of.
Okay. He
It
will.
was magical. You never. I'm pretty sure I used identify, but I don't remember what it does.
You would know that it's a you would remember that it is it's a sword hilt to a sword that had a +3 engraving, or it has a +3 to hit enchantment in the hilt.
Okay.
Just the hilt. Obviously, forging a new sword to match it wouldn't hurt. Do you mind? And he will and he will mutter a incantation and cast Identify. Oh, yeah, I could probably do something with this. I'd give you 7,500 gold.
Fucking deal. Do the math now.
You look at the longsword that's hanging on the wall that has an $18,000 price tag on it,
Mhm.
and it says +3. You get the sense that the person that you bought it from had no idea what the fuck they had.
Yeah, 'cause I got that for fucking cheap.
Yeah. So he'll buy it for 7,500 gold. He'll hand you the 7,500 gold. At this point, Velma will walk out. Oh, sorry, it took me a lot longer than I expected to find that armor for you, Miss Ophelia. Well, here you are. And what you guys see is a silvered piece of it's a half plate. Very reminiscent to the armor you just bought, Zane.
That's-
All right. Well, this should do you well. Are you off on some another grand adventure? You could say that. We're all kind of in town, regearing and on our way up the river. Well, I suppose you all be safe now. How long are you gonna be in the town? At least another day, maybe 2 more. Just depends on what everybody's doing. So. Well, if you need anything else, feel free to stop on by. It seems like some of you have already bought some things. So, do come back
yes,
now.
quite a good purchase.
The rest of the strip here would be happy for your business as well. So make sure you stop by and get some food. And the apple pie down the way, it's dog shit. Don't get the apple pie, get the cherry pie. Trust me. Anyways. Well, anything else we can do for you folks?
This one is unfortunately allergic to cherries.
Oh, that's unfortunate. They have some meat pie.
That is much more
Yeah,
this
that's
one's speed.
yeah. Unfortunately, meat pie doesn't sit well with me, but my husband seems to like it. So, yes, it's quite good. Yes. Well, if you anything else, you know where to find us. Thank you for your business.
Cheers.
All right. So, for the sake of the fact that it's 11 o'clock at night, and we are encroaching on late night hours, and Todd already had to go to bed. Let's. I would say if we want to do any more shopping, you could grab food and stuff on the way out. If you wanted to grab that for dinner. There's all sorts of food being sold here in Smith Forge and Forest. But you can grab whatever you'd feel like. There's a meat market. There's various restaurants that make all sorts of stuff. There's a pie restaurant that literally just sells pies and other baked goods. But yeah, you are able to grab all that. You begin making. Ophelia leads you to the Lover's Leap Inn. You see a large. This is a mansion of a hotel. It is just lavish. And you walk up and you see Ander standing there with his arms crossed next to Alex and a few other members of the crew. As for Thaddeus, we'll get back. We'll jump in time back for him. So let me write down in chat. Sneak about. And start next session. Okay. There we go. Now I have that to remember. You guys make your way up. You don't see Thaddeus, but you do see Ander standing there with the crew. He waves to you, and as you approach the Lover's Leap Inn, that's where we're going to go ahead and end it tonight. For now, next week, you're going to be gone, correct?
I'll be gone next week. Plus, it's also Super Bowl Sunday, so.
True. Let's play next week tentatively. If people are going to be, I don't know what next week brings for me either. So, hopefully we can play next week. If not, we'll pick this up the week after. And yeah, thanks for playing. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, I will be right back. Okay, I just saw a DM from Mousy that oops, she's still in chat. Oh well. Uh anyways, we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'm not sponsored by Ollie, but I that product placement was not on purpose along with the iPhone. But, you know, it is what it is. My room's a mess right now. It's always a revolving mess for me, but either way, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you, and we'll catch you guys hopefully next week, if not the next week, and if not the week after that. So have a lovely rest of your week. Peace out.